merged. I'm gonna ruin it for them.
Match mode.
Love it. Anyways, it's time for the dogfight tournament. All right, I'm gonna read the rules, and we can get this going because I got some way to play. The organizer's word is final. If you have a problem with the ruling, talk to a staff member before the next match. This tournament uses double elimination. Your first loss places you in the loser bracket. Your second loss eliminates you from the tournament. Do not leave after losing one match. If you are not present and ready when your match starts, you may be disqualified. If you crash during takeoff, you get one rematch. Additional crashes result in a loss. Weapons are hot after merge, which is when opponents make a close pass by each other's 3/9 line. This will be indicated by a merge audio cue. Another audio cue will play when one opponent is destroyed. The winner must then survive their last maneuver. This includes landing if you are out of fuel. Failure results in a rematch. Exit your plane and respawn immediately after your last maneuver. No cameras are allowed while flying. Do not enter planes as a passenger, which there's none. Only staff may use passenger seats for photos, blah blah blah, because there's no passenger seats on the Warhawk. No scripts, macros, or other software or hardware that gives you an advantage. This includes auto hotkeys. If you are matched with a player you have blocked, you will need to unblock them for the duration of the match. We ask that all attendees swap to an avatar with a minimum performance of rating of poor or better before tournament starts. Do not change avatars during matches. Absolutely no troll audio emitting. Avatars perm. Stay within the staging area and do not try to gain access to the tower. The world music is a loop. There is a volume slider behind the respawn area if you want to turn it off. Quest users, keep your headset and controllers charged as the tournament may run longer than usual. These planes are slow. Tournament matches will be live streamed. Here they're being recorded. I'll record them and then edit them so it's all kind of like really flush and looks nice. Non-competitors can catch the action on our YouTube channel, and also we're going to start allowing spectators. So if you have any friends that want to watch, go ahead. Just make sure they behave. All right, let's get this started. So we got Jinglu and Syntac. I've never seen Syntac compete before, but I've seen Jinglu compete. They practice a lot, so we'll see what their plan is. Syntac is just kind of flying straight. I don't think he knows where to turn. Yeah, if you take off, just turn left. Probably should have added that in. Didn't think about that. Both aircraft are very slow, obviously, and it's a Warthog. But personally, that thing's a monster at dogfighting. I'm just saying.
Why is he diving?
Merge. Syntac at a weird merge. Jinglu's being in that, trying to get that turning advantage, flying low. Jinglu, rather than a rate fight actually, a very slow rate fight.
Exclusive turning.
Yeah, you can go ahead and say the nerd words. I'm trying to play Uma Musume right now.
That's fine. They're in a nice rate fight. Jinglu has the energy advantage if they wanted to. They could pull in. Jinglu's keeping their flaps up there, so it's looking pretty neutral right now. I think slowly though, Jinglu's just gonna work their way around the circle here. There you go. They're pulling in right now. They're gonna extend out a little bit. That's what I imagine they're gonna do. Yeah. Ooh, they're still their plan. That's all you.
Man, you sound so tired. Are you okay?
To climb, so you're at almost the same airspeed or slower than the person. He didn't climb originally. Here you go. Going to the merge. Pretty even. A little bit of pre-turn from apple cider.
Oh my!
Might get nose on here as it pulled down.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, not quite. The neutral pass. Croissant reverses his turn. Apple cider continues in that.
Is that starting?
Might get nose on here.
Yeah, it is starting.
Not quite, but
okay.
It continues here.
Can I stay here in game and just be in a different
They're a bit slow
because C-Bands and Glit are streaming it
and
in
Yang can
the
pray
server.
that they get nose on here. Ooh. They might stall the plane out here at the top. Yeah, they're stalling. Apple cider, all they have to do now is kind of just
Am I still too late to stream or what?
And go for the gunshot.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. They're both stalling.
Could you imagine they hit that? Could you imagine if Sean had the nose?
The thing is, it's like 2 bullets in this plane.
Oh, but they might
die.
crash. They're gonna crash.
So,
they're both gonna crash.
I think both are gonna crash.
They're gonna crash!
Unless Apple Cider gets their gear down. Ooh, might land in the water though. Give it a moment. Let's see, can they stop it? Ah.
Wait on, let me know if you can or you do change it.
Yeah.
I just nosedive into the merge right here. Let's see. Oh, they both merge quite high. The Case does quite a big pre-turn. Bio keeps it low. Case could just yank and get his nose on here and go for the gunshot. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, he hit way better.
Return to base.
Oh.
What'd you say?
So they're both dumping energy right before that? Okay.
Yeah, my internet is dying.
Oh, there we go.
Oh well.
Ben started out about 20 knots higher. They have sidewinders as well enabled.
They got everything. They got bombs. Oh,
that was... Jeez.
Driving down for some energy. It seems right before the merge. There you go. It's the merge. Turning in the same relative direction, so going into a 1 circle. Fire goes high, Sodium goes low. There you go. Private. Almost gets nose on first, but they're in this kind of tight roller right now. Kind of a flat scissors as well. We'll see. And like Sodium's doing an alright job, gaining positional advantage over Sodium. I don't know if there's anything you want to say.
No, keep going. I'm listening. Okay. I'm learning.
Yeah, they're in the roller right now. Ducky's lift vector placement is a lot better than Sodium's, and Sodium is getting quite slow. Pride was able to actually extend out there, go into lag for a split second, push for the high 6, and gain position behind, basically slotted in behind Sodium. You have to be careful though, this plane is very finicky sometimes. If you rudder at all on this thing, it just slips out under you. I think that's kind of what happened for a second there, with Private there. Here we go.
Oh.
There you go. Not much you can do. Defensive BFM is
very weird. Oh.
Yeah. Rotasi might get nose on here in the first turn, honestly, with the amount of energy he has. Just yank
that was
and go for the gunshot.
Oh.
There you go. Oh. Not quite. Skyman is able to just avoid the nose, but Rotasi can just continue the plane in motion and pull his nose on again. Yeah.
Oh,
missile out.
There's a Fox 2.
I forgot the missile right here.
Foxes are only rear after as well. Because that's really crazy work. I remember playing like the ranked merge. I remember playing like the ranked 430 event, and like that's when you start like going through every flap you have.
And Mochi might get a 1-turn kill here.
Yeah.
Until on their shots, not quite. Apple Cider is really fast. He could just outrun the nose. Yeah, if Mochi
I noticed that any time that someone has enough energy to pull into the vertical, like they're usually getting nose on first.
Yeah. Because obviously, like if you pull into a vertical, it shortens your circle. Because gravity, you're fighting gravity.
Yeah, I personally always.
And also you go. Yeah.
I'd be scared to pull
You're
vertical.
going a bit more oblique.
Oof.
I think also, like, Apple Cider didn't do the best job of maneuvering relation. Like, he started in the horizontal, but when he saw Mochi transition to the vertical, he should have cut into him, try and split the difference. But as you can see, it didn't work. Even though Apple Cider had an extra, like, 50 knots there, the amount of position that he lost to Mochi in that first turn couldn't be, like, overcome by an energy advantage.
About 20 knots on Lemonade.
Yeah,
30 knots.
Surprise. I think KO might have dived down a bit too early, or they intentionally slowed down to get nose on in the first turn.
I want an AGM kill, come
turning
on.
advantage. Ooh. They both like
panic locking and unlocking repeatedly.
Did it at the same time,
Ooh.
so it ended up in a 1 circle.
Good shot.
We just never did any air shows. Like, we were like, oh, this is awesome. Oh yeah, this like dogfighting stuff is great, and we just kind of got enthralled in that on our own. But yes.
Dogfighting is great. Flying straight 90% is kind of fun.
Yeah, no. I think like air shows can be interesting. Like in real life, it's much more of a challenge in a virtual game. I just find that quite a lot of shows on, how to say, what's the right word? On VR chat, they don't, they don't take advantage of the medium of a game, and they take it way too seriously.
Yeah, like.
And you're watching an air show.
Yeah,
you get stalling right now.
Yeah.
Oh, tragic.
Dump the nose! Dump the nose!
Case is doing alright though. Case might be able to pull in here as he comes down on top of Giga. But
yeah, Giga's just flying. Oh, Giga did that turn. Giga did that turn. That's. Oop, but needs to hit the shots.
Not quite. Could reverse into Case. Might get nose on. Not quite. The exclusive turnaround Case has. Oh, not the best aim from Case here. They're gonna plateau here at the top of the circle. I think Giga's going to stall out the top there. If Case just dives down, tries to grab some energy before Giga's able to get his nose down.
Pretty good energy trap.
That's fine.
Got Case to follow.
Yeah. It's hard to control though at that point. Case is out front now. Oh, not looking good. If that was Case, I'd probably just ditch into the 2 circle. They're both at quite a similar airspeed though, that's the issue. Giga could just yank right now and probably get nose on. So...
Giga should totally throw an AGM out.
Yeah.
Good kill by Giga. You won the match, pilot. Turn to base.
Like F-15, you can't compensate for your mistakes. That's why I love planes like these, right? Any sort of mistake, I mean, it's over. But also, when it comes to reversals, you can definitely get a reversal, and your opponent can make a mistake, and you can easily get a reversal, unlike with, say, faster, more accelerated jets. Ben instantly getting nose on for a little bit. They're now in a roller, a little bit of roller. It looks like Ben wants to force the 2 circle instead, which Ben very good at. It's one of his fortes. I'm sure he knows the exact rate speed. So if you ever want to know the exact rate speed, stare at Ben's speed. Whatever that is probably the best rate speed. If you are new here, there is a button in the middle of the stands for the spectator screen. It's the red, big giant red button. If you don't know, the red button turns on the screens. So if you want to see the planes without having to look up and stare and break your neck, just do that. Both aircraft ref. Ben has a way better energy state. He's at 205 knots, while Private Ducky's at 183, which is pretty close to the A-10 stall speed. You can already see on his wings that he's probably getting that slow stall speed already. If he pulls any more, he's going to stall out. While Ben has so much energy to gain on him, pulling around this rate, Ben already having multiple winning cues. Ben about to get nose on. He's going to get nose, and that's a kill.
You won the match, pilot. Turn to base.
Joined, and as we come to the merge, Mochi is a lot faster than Altus already. Mochi was already pre-turning. Altus a bit belated there on that turn. Mochi might get nose on here, not quite. Altus climbs over the nose. Is he going to go for another vertical? No. Extending out. They're both traveling in the same direction. Might transition to a nice roll here. Mochi's aiming for the high 6. They're extending out, transitioning to a nice vertical 2 circle here. Mochi actually gave up a lot of position to Altus there, but Mochi's a lot faster than Altus, but that might just be because they're in a vertical and Mochi's pulling. Oh yeah, I apologize. There you go.
You won the match, pilot.
It seems like a case where Mochi was willing.
Am I wrong?
Because there you go.
I'm also evil.
Maybe not me. Maybe CD. CD is like the boogeyman to those people. Giga gets nose on first. Giga's able to outrun the nose, continues his plane of motion downwards. The Giga goes into a second vertical. It's going to get quite slow up here, but you kind of get this, like, almost, how to say, this apex effect when you're at the top of the circles. The nose kind of, like, shoots down. So it's kept quite tight with each other as it goes this roller. I think right now, though, Giga's in a much more preferable position than Kegia right now. It is pretty neutral. If Kegia is able to extend here, aim for the high 6, move the lift factor like that actually, they'll gain some positioning angles. There you go. Just now it's all about reducing that forwards momentum and being quite careful here, because that tail might slide out. Kegia might stall here if they're not gentle enough. Here you go. able to slot in behind Giga. Not able to pull nose on quite yet. They need to gain some energy back. There you go. Now they pull in. Lovely. Fantastic to watch. Giga reversing his turn. He's a bit slow. He'll have a tighter turn circle than Kigyo. Kigyo's got a very high rate of collision. Might go out front. Not quite. It's neutralized it though. Kigyo still has positional advantage right now. Giga climbing up again, aiming for the high 6, forcing a vertical fight here. Nice vertical 2 circle. Giga's quite slow, extending away. I wonder what his idea is here. The Giga could just send a missile off the rail here, or yanking pull for a gunshot. It's not looking very good for Giga. He goes for the reversal a little bit early though, and Giga misses the shots. Another reversal cue for Giga. But he's slow. He might just fall.
I know. I can see what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, the names are so close up. Like,
I apologize. Giga might be able just to stall out here. He might get his nose.
Is he gonna do the plate
He's falling
thing?
backwards.
Hammerhead.
Kigyo should just. Ooh, Kigyo went into the water.
Ooh, but can Giga
Hit the mountain.
Giga
can save that, most certainly. No,
sure?
ooh,
No,
he's sliding, he's
in the
sliding.
water. Alright, Keigo and Giga back to
You
your...
see other aircraft. It would become quite interesting into the merge here. Both quite equal in speed. Giga gets nose on first. Slices across. Giga doesn't hit any of them. Giga reverses though. Ooh, that didn't seem like the best reversal from Giga. I kind of see what he's doing, but Giga is going to come down from the top and pull on. But, another reversal from Giga. He seems to be doing a good job of keeping that nose off from Kigyo, but he's not really doing the best, how would I say, maneuvers to keep himself behind Kigyo. I say that, but then Kigyo just continues his plane of motion. That was a very nice kind of displacement roll from Giga there. He's climbing though. He might try and dive down and yank for a gunshot, but Kigyo might be able just to climb up here. Get behind Giga. Yeah. But 87 knots is almost stall speed. Yeah, that nose is gonna, it's like a pendulum effect, you know, you can't go as high as you were before. So it just gets lower and lower and lower every time you go up and down. Unless you let off the stick and let the plane climb a bit. But obviously you're compromising on turning room. But in these planes, you kind of want to keep it as tight as possible. There you go. Giga diving down again, pulling up. But I just don't know if they'll have the ability to get their nose on. Not quite. In a nice rate fight here, it seems. They're keeping the flaps down though, it seems. As against this rate. I think he just put them up actually. Kind of hard to tell with the color of the A-10s and the shading of the sword, but there you go.
You won the match, pilot. Turn to
Very
back.
nice.
Next up is going to be Flugo versus Ratasu. Flugo, red.
I'm the only one who's allowed to kill anyone. It's like, okay, that's not role playing. And that's kind of weird to me. Ratasu yanking in that first turn, just pulling and pulling, avoid. Misses the gunshot. Flugo avoids the nose. I don't know if it was an intentional avoidance. Continues their plane of motion for some reason. Ratasu is able just to dive in and pull again. The reversal. Didn't commit to the reversal though. Oh, might be able to keep himself outside of Ratasu's nose. He pulls into his nose, never mind. But it seems like Ratasu is able to predict that. It's not looking good. There you go.
You won the match,
Yeah, don't
pilot.
forget to flex.
Saying a lot of names today. I don't like it.
Why not?
There you go.
Merge.
Oof. Into the merge. Case going into the vertical. Syntax going to the horizontal. If I was Case, I would just follow him into that 2 circle. I've got all the energy. Put my flaps up, just keep it there. Aim for the high 6, chase his tail, not his nose. And he's doing that actually, it seems. Putting a bit of high and low yo-yos, I imagine, just to make sure that Syntax can't pull his nose on. Reversal from Syntax, a bit early, but he is slower. Oh, there you go. He's dead. Pretty good though.
No, I was saying, what was that one
No,
thing where the
go.
guy had his ears down and he got like a couple of the first turn? That was like...
Uh,
awesome, wasn't
There's many tournaments. The vegan tournament is quite notable because obviously the gears put the flaps down on the plane. He turned around. Excuse me.
Are you scared?
I might have to do a remerge. You might end up behind him. This is a weird. Would you? Would you call that a merge? I guess the 3 9 lines crossed. Very interesting is all I can say. Sky managed to pull his nose on it, seems. Not quite. Sky May is just... I wonder if their flight limit's on. They just kind of sat there very fast. Croissant has stalled. Unfortunate. Go for the kill? Question mark? Not quite. Certainly a dog next of all time is all I'm going to say. But it seems like it's going to come to an end here. Sky May as well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, Biobone's merging so slow. Oh. Jinglu could literally just sit up there and not have to worry about Biobones at all. Dives down, goes to the gunshot, misses all the gunshots. Biobones is able to reverse, which is his best option here with how slow he is. Jinglu can just whiff around the circle. If I was Jinglu, I would have reversed my turn, honestly. Bio's already stalling, so... not going very well. The Bio here. I'd laugh if he gets like a gunshot off here. Not quite. Oh. Unfortunate. Not the best though. Case hasn't got the best aim either though. Now Lemon is extending out. Reversing again. Seems to be very indecisive. Oh. Not quite. Seems like a very... there you go. Engine out. It seems like a case of the... what's the right word?
Case of case?
Yes, in this case. Case 1. But what is it?
Oh god.
A little victory flyer from Case. But it seems like Lemon's indecisiveness kind of was able to actually catch out Case for a few turns there. Like compared to like a fighter jet where like you see in F-16 like, oh that thing's coming towards me. But here it isn't. Jinglu has exclusive turnaround. Goes into a vertical climb, then transitions into a horizontal turn. Might just be able to pull it into the Sodin here and get a gunshot. Not quite. Sodin just barely outruns a nose, but it's not looking good for him. A lot of position lost. Ooh, he dives down though into the water.
Oh, I mean,
tragic.
Kind of, they kind of win.
Yeah, I agree. Logo already has 50 knots on the Case here. Logo's able to climb to the vertical. Case might get nose on first though. Ooh, a nice trade. Turning in the same relative direction, going one circle. Private's able to reverse his turn again. Going into the same plane of motion as Applesider climbs with that energy he has, but not enough to get away from Private's nose. There you go. That was pretty good. I think it would have been better off if Apple kind of stayed horizontal.
Next up.
To the sky right now. There you go, into the merge. Giga climb into the vertical. Sky keeping horizontal. I think Giga might be able to just kind of roll his plane over and pull in. Yeah, he's extending out though. He's been pretty smart, keeping his flaps up. Sky also putting their flaps up, it seems. They're both... Dan's actually doing a really good job maintaining energy, but I don't know how that affects the 10 circle. Giga might just flaps down and pull in. Not even flaps down, he might just pull in. There you go. And that's why you have to be careful. Yeah. I've dedicated my life to this. But yes. Anyway, into the merge. Altus going to the vertical. Jinglu going horizontal. Pretty neutral on there. None of them hit their shots, unfortunately. Jinglu might be able to pull in here. They're diving down.
AGM kill. AGM kill. Ooh!
Oh.
Good kill by Jinglu right there.
Won the match, pilot. Turn to base.
That's very,
Atlas,
very.
Atlas. You're straight sniper.
Or if you have like A-9 Ls or whatever. Because I've been playing, been playing DCS. I think Jinglu's gonna go for a pull here, might get nose on.
Try to just.
Giga avoids the gunshots. Reverse it, might reverse his turn. There you go. But yeah, no, I was playing like I was in the F5 playing the A-10. Yeah, Jinglu. Oh, it worked though. Unless Jinglu's able to catch the
Fuck
plane.
you right now. Oh, dude, I was like, you could totally throw one, but she's in a stall. She's in a fat stall.
Yeah. The cone for this Fox 2 is very small as well. Like you have to be.
Giga's gonna pull around right there. He's gonna pull around there and get guns on.
Yeah.
It's Jover.
Ooh, if Giga can aim. We'll see. There you go.
Ooh,
But no,
You won the match, pilot.
I think I'll be fighting actually.
Merge.
Weird merge. I don't know what that's about. Talking just gave Ben his 6.
You won the match, pilot. Turn to base.
Giving up.
I go for a Hail Mary and hope that it works. I will see.
Merge.
There you go. Nice big pre-turn, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. Not quite. If I was Kago, I would have reversed there, but they continue their play in motion. Mochi's above and behind, can just pull in if they want. Kago's a little bit faster, but I don't think that'll help all that much in this situation. Diving down for instantaneous, might be trying to cut into the circle and force a 1 circle, but there isn't the turning room to do that. Mochi can kind of just sit here, yeah, flap up now, and stay in this rate fight. At a pretty nice rate speed as well, so I'm sure. But actually, the Pro at a pretty good rate speed. Kago a little bit slower, but maybe generating the offset in their favor right now. Which it seems like they are. Like, look at that. You can see Mochi there up front. But that might just be a fact of the instantaneous from Mochi pulling their nose around. We'll see. I'm sure in 4 or 5 turns we'll find out the outcome. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Kago now regaining their airspeed. I will be surprised if it goes down to fuel, honestly. There you go. Mochi kind of pulling in. It worked though. Kago reverses. Ooh, not the best reversal in the world.
Reversal dead, but Mochi misses.
Yeah. It's okay. Kago might get nose on here. Might be a trade. No, not quite. They're both stalling. They're both stalling.
Ooh, Kago's gonna go to the ground. Okay, Mochi save it.
Save of Mochi there.
Oh, Kago survived it.
Kago landed it. Oh, they both landed it.
Oh, but
oh, Kago, slow down, Kago.
Kago, come to a stop. Come to a stop, Kago, or take back off. What
Don't put your gears up, don't put your gears up.
Kago.
Oh,
Oh, that's too funny.
I think that's a rematch,
Yeah,
isn't
it is. Mochi and Kago, back to your planes. Both of them in the gears. But we do it. We get it anyway.
Oh, both of them. But I guess it's less of a big deal. Ooh.
Well, guess what that
Another
is
rematch.
again. Another rematch. Back to your...
Ending up at pretty similar speeds. There you go, the dive down with the last second pull in. Let's see if we get another gunshot. Mochi going a bit oblique here. Kago just pulling into the vertical. Oh, and Mochi gets the nose on.
You won the match, pilot.
Fantastic.
Turn to base.
Alright.
Sugar becomes all bulky, but here we go, going into the merge. Hopefully they don't collide this time. Giga a lot faster than... No, actually Rotos's fast this time. Into the merge, Giga might get nose on first though, reverses his turn, pulls in, gets shots off. They don't land, it seemed. It looked like they landed on my end, but Giga's not in a nice position. Sorry, I got mixed up there between the planes. Rotosu gets nose on first. And is in a nice position. Giga's able to force kind of a roller. Rotasu, because of his high rate of closure, kind of goes out front. With the offset in their circles, he's able to pull in and tighten back in behind him. Still not in the most best position. Here we go. Extend that a bit, Ratassi. As you Giga reverses rolls. Yeah, follow on BFM, just Ratassi. You could just pull in. There you go, missile. I believe forgot about missiles.
Turn to base.
Just don't hit that line post. It wasn't in this world, it was in the 16 actually. Ooh. There's on
On the
it.
match, pilot. Turn to base.
Alright. Okay, Warthog, but Mochi's also trying to get it too. But Ben's a lot faster and in a better position.
Yeah.
Bit of a double-edged sword, though, having that speed as they both go into the merge.
CD, who said you could sit down here and talk?
Oh, I didn't have to sit. I'm out here. This is CD reporting in the field down here with the competitors. As Ben gets his nose on it, so he's going to have to climb.
Is he going to dive on him? Is that what he's going to do?
Yeah, it's looking like it is. We've seen this in our block, too, over in Block E. A lot of vertical merges, and I mean, you'd be surprised how they go. But definitely sets you up at an energy deficit for whoever goes, from the bottom. As you can see right here, Ratassi ripping around that circle. He might get his nose on lead. Shots out, and he evaporated him. Good shot, Ratassi.
Turn to base.
Rockets they won't bounce back at you like in the Desert Air Base. So, yeah, no, that's viable too. Like, that was one thing we noticed in Desert Air Base. If you watch...
and end up behind Mochi there. They didn't activate the merge script. There you go.
No, they did now. Mochi was a little late to respond, and now Ratasu's got a huge energy advantage over him. But Mochi might be able to get that nose on first. Never mind, Ratasu rips it around and saws him in half again. Very nicely done by Ratasu.
Oh my god, that was so fast. I was trying to do admin stuff.
Here they come. Well, they might if they go straight down, but we might see a dual split S merge. Actually, Flugo looks like they're
Every
already...
time I hear split S, I think of the
into the merge.
Between 9 to split S.
Giga.
That's all I think about.
Hitting a split S. Flugo late to respond, but with their upward climb, they kind of cut into Giga's circle. Giga reversing the turn, opting for a 1-circle fight over a 2. Flugo continuing to climb, taking their lift vector into deep lag, wanting to keep the rate fight. Definitely knows the fight that they want as Giga continues to try to cut into their circle. Lift vector out front. Cutting into the circle, trying to force the roller, kind of getting it, but with all that distance, Flugo has no problem just following his tail and trying to force that vertical rate. Wouldn't you agree, Benjamin?
No, I agree. It just seemed like a very weird maneuver for Flugo to do.
Because I have a tendency to ramble on, alright? I'm letting someone else talk here.
Well, you can pass it to Jono. Just because he's upside down doesn't mean you can't pass it to him.
He has blue hair, so I'm not passing it to him.
Both getting pretty slow, but Giga has altitude.
Can you tell CD that I don't want to talk to him either, because he's blue hair slander?
Dude, the guys who make up sex is going to be nuts.
Turn to base.
To meet him, Ratas is banking on Ben coming up to meet him.
And here's the dive.
I mean, both of those things are going to happen, but Ben's going to be losing speed as Ratasu descends. But Ben started with a lot of speed into the merge. I think Ben's at a slight energy deficit as Ratasu starts pulling in Ben, yanking the stick to get nose on. Both of them coming in for the joust. Shots out and...
Ooh! Ratasu got it.
Ratasu took him out.
Survived.
Oh my lord. What a shot.
His engine's out. His engine's out.
Is his engine out?
No, it's not engine's out. No,
wait, no.
Yes.
Oh, look at that side slip.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, it is. Yeah, your health bars.
Oh, it is?
Funny. Yep.
Yeah,
This has been happening in practice all week.
Homie's at a quarter health and dead. He might survive this though. The A-10's pretty resilient. Oh, never mind. They might just do normal merge here. And Ben's still got about 20 knots over Ratasu. Nope, looks like Ratasu's going into the split S again. Ben reversing his turn, trying to get his nose on first on Ratasu climbs over the nose and reverses back into Ben, wanting to secure this into a roller. More than likely, I know Ratasu absolutely loves one-circle fighting Ben, breaking away to get into the raid, giving up some angles to Ratasu, but with all that speed, it may not even matter. As Ratasu
hey, that's rockets or AGM. What?
That looked like AGMs. Yeah, those were AGMs. Both of them settling into this roller as they descend towards the ground. Ratasu continuing to build position over Ben and maintaining a pretty good amount of speed while doing it. He's keeping the pressure on, doing a really... Well, no, he's doing a really good job of watching his closure and everything, too. As Ben goes to climb away, Ratasu climbing with him, but not enough speed. He might stall.
Oh, yeah, Ratasu's
He's keeping it
stall.
nice and stable. Nose down.
Ben's gonna roll
Ben's got a lot of speed here, but Ratasu's finally recovered a little bit of it. We'll see what happens as they both settle into the rate. Big rock in the way of them as well. Ben in a much better position to capitalize on it as well. Ratasu keeping that rock between the two of them, using it as cover. Very wise decision, making Ben have to climb up and waste some of that airspeed that he just got back as he comes up over the rock. They finally catch sight with one another. Ratasu going back up over the rock again, straightening out. I think he's stalled.
He's sliding. If Ben can pull around, he's gonna get him right here.
Yep, looks like he's
Oh,
stalled. Ben's gonna pull him around.
crashes down.
Ratasu landed on the rock. No way.
He's fine. Oh, he did a
okay,
cartwheel.
now
He did a
down.
cartwheel. Oh, he's doing a cartwheel. Whoa, what? He got him. He got him. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No. What the fuck?
Oh my. Rematch again.
I want to go play more Alpha. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
That was
Somebody
one of the
clip that.
craziest "you're coming with me" moments I've ever seen. That was
Okay,
like,
Ben,
Dude,
toss you back to the
right?
plate. What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
I got some pictures of that. Oh my god. Ratasu
Cartwheel
reached out of his canopy,
fucking dude.
grabbed Ben by the chest, and said, "You're
Cartwheel
coming with me."
fucking dude.
"You're coming with me."
New play
That was-
strat. New play strat. That is a strat that
Dude, I'm pretty sure he hit him with a fucking Pokemon attack there. That had to have been Fire Spit or something.
Dude, that was crazy. I can't believe he hit him
Goodness.
too. That was nuts, dude. They had a cartwheel.
Absolutely
I was like, oh,
wild.
it's over. Ben won. Bang. I'm like, did Ben just die? Like, I was like,
That was crap.
Oh my lord,
Oh,
no
Ben, new
way.
strat,
Ben
new strat.
Ooh, here we go. Here come the
going
games.
left instead. He's finally making a left turn NASCAR. He's finally admitted that Indy 500 is faster racing than Formula One. Ben, I hope when you watch this stream and you get to this part and you see this, I hope you go CDU, and you know what word's going to come after that, but I'm not going to say it over the stream. But you know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
I'm not streaming, so you know.
Oh, there's no stream in here?
Recording, and I'm gonna cut it up and make it look nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's going to say CDU bastard.
It's gonna be some lame ass funk edit, dude. Don't let him say it's
What
gonna
do
be
you mean? I'm
nice.
literally just cutting it up, you stupid ass old man. Go back to the 60s where you belong.
Oh, my
Not
lord.
that old, dude. Jeez, come on.
Yeah, you're right, you're older.
Hurtful.
A little more airspeed. Ratasu inverted for the split S merge once again as they merge. Actually, they kind of roll reversed there.
Yo, I think
Both
there was
of them
straight up a
pulling in.
crasher in that
It might
instance.
come down to a joust.
Oh, no.
Nose on,
Oh,
shots out the
another rematch!
What the fuck?
Hoping that maybe cost him some airspeed, but Ben's maintaining his speed fairly well. As he gets into this climb, Ratasu keeping that altitude for now as he finally dips his nose down. As we go into the merge. Both of them merging very close to one another. Ben going up over top as Ratasu comes down. Ben pulling in. Looks like he's going to go for that head-on, but not enough space or energy for it. Ratasu reversing his turn back into him.
Yeah, high altitude
To
roller.
force it into it, but Ben's going to the high six. He's wanting this to go to the two circle. Ratasu countering by going to lead, cutting into his circle, trying to force him into this one. And it looks like he might be able to. He builds a little bit of angles over Ben as they both transition back and forth. One in deep lead, one in deep lag, trying to force their fight, heading towards the deck. Ben rebuilding a little bit of position that he lost initially as they both come down. Ratasu ditching out into the vertical rate. Not a good time for that, especially since Ben's got a lot of speed.
Oh, yeah, Ben's pulling him in.
Oh, we're
Enough for offset here. Ratasu reversing his turn. That might come back to bite him right here as he just
Ben
barely
might
climbs
hold it,
over
going
Ben's
roller.
nose.
He has
Ben's
that
at a really good
Maybe,
position, though.
Ratasu just stalled his plane though,
There it
and
is.
that's the nose, and Ben takes him out. Good shot. All right.
Clean kill from
Good
Ben.
fight between the two of them.
Turn to base.
Alright. After like 4 or 5 rematches, we got a winner.
Yeah, that's it, isn't
There you
it?
go. Good job out of the both of you.
Congratulations to Ben for winning the qualifiers. I will call the ranks out for Block A. Benjamin, first place. Ratasu,
Have you done
second.
your fifth?
Mochi, third. Kago, fourth. And fifth is Giga.